Hi, I'm Eric Lang. I'm the designer of I Heart Where is the box? Of I Heart Manatees. This is a game about how much I love manatees. So manatees, in case you didn't know, are wonderful little creatures. Some people call them sea cows. I call them sea pandas. They're wonderful little herbivores that live in mostly the Gulf of Mexico, in Florida, but they're also in Asia, but they're called dugongs. Another fact. This is a conservation game. It's a light strategy game for 2 to 4 players in which you are building a habitat, rescuing manatees from the ocean, and keeping them happy. Now, it's competitive. All for you are different conservation societies that you want to prove that you have the best way to, the best method of rescuing and keeping manatees happy. We're scoring you on points. The game is really, really simple. You start with a habitat with one little manatee, these little adorable little plastic manatees, and and we're going to set up an ocean full of samples for your tiles. Now, on your turn, you're going to go to the beach and you're going to take a sample from one of these 4 currents in the ocean, so, whichever is the closest to the beach. So you take one of these 4 tiles, grab it, add it to your habitat. All edges have to match because samples only have 1/2 of an icon on it. When they match, they'll get a complete icon. And these are all different things that keep manatees happy. Um, like, for example, manatees love to eat seagrass. It's their favorite thing to eat. And then at the end of the game, they're going to score 1 point. Each manatee is going to score 1 point per seagrass that they are next to. That's the big way to keep them happy. The other way to keep them happy is to surround them by other things that you can take photo opportunities from, because we live in the age of Instagram, and nothing happens unless it's on social media. So, like I said, I'm going to back up. You take a tile, put it on your habitat. Then you're going to take the action associated with the tile that you took in that column. There are 4 actions. Once I teach you that, you know the whole game. This one is rescue manatee. So if you take this tile, you get to rescue a manatee from the ocean, add it to your habitat. If you have built any manatee rescue pods already, you get to take an additional manatee for each rescue pod you built. So it's a little engine eater. Now, sitting there in your habitat, they're not happy. They're not doing anything. You need to swim your manatees to other parts of your habitat to keep them happy or get a good photo opportunity. So if you take this tile, you get to move 1 manatee anywhere in your habitat as long as they're not blocked by another manatee or by Rawr, the shark. In addition, if you have built any hydroponic stations, which are these, I'm going to put a couple of these out here. There you go. For each complete one of those you built, you get to move an additional manatee, a little more enginey. Over here, if you take this tile, you take a photo opportunity. If you look at your habitat at the time of taking the tile, if you can see any of these pictures, so a completed remora fish, a friendly diver, manatee surrounded by 3, and there's a deck of cards, so there's lots of them out there. If you see this right now, you can take the card and score it. If you don't, no worries, you don't get anything. And finally is sabotage. Conservation is actually a pretty nasty business when you really dig down into it. Sabotage lets you take this bull shark that swims in the same water as the manatee. Don't worry, no manatees were harmed in the making of this game. You move the bull shark to somebody else's habitat and block them. Manatees have no natural predators, but they don't like bull sharks. They're scary. So they'll block other manatees from them, and then you get to take a kickback, either steal a manatee or take a bonus tile based on what you've already built. That's it. You keep going until all the manatees have been rescued, or until one player has taken 5 photos. Then remember the end game score is each manatee is worth 1 point per seagrass that they are surrounded by. So this manatee is worth 2 points, and add up your points of pictures that you've taken. That's your final score. Game's about 30 minutes, 2 to 4 players. That's I Heart Manatees.